On the evening of August 21st, 1911, a gentleman by the name of Vincenzo Peruggia stole the most famous painting in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, a 1503 masterpiece from the famous Louvre Museum in Paris, France, and the world was blown away. There was so much pressure on the head of the police that they created their own task force to do everything in their power to stop the thief, and it took 2 years before they even found him. At one point in time, they even arrested Pablo Picasso, as they thought he was the mastermind behind the stolen painting. Now, you might ask yourself, how did this happen? Well, let's just say the story is very interesting, as Vincenzo was an Italian man who moved to Paris in the year 1908. Back in Italy, he was just a small street criminal, but no one knew this. He got a job as a regular handyman at the Louvre Museum. He was the man in charge of installing protective glass in all the paintings that would come in. Over time, the director of the museum started to gain trust with Vincenzo, and they would give him more and more high-profile paintings to take care of. He quickly learned the ins and outs of how the museum worked and was also in charge of being a lookout in the after hours when everyone left the museum. Remember, this was a time in history where there were no CCTV cameras, walkie-talkies, or none of that technology to stop thieves. Realistically, how would they even track if a smaller museum pieces disappeared? And they had no system in place as advanced as the technology of today. And Vincenzo knew this. He used it to his advantage and gathered 2 of his other friends to help mastermind this theft. They strategically hid in a security closet and waited for all the staff to leave and the museum to officially close. With extreme precision, they slowly removed the artwork from its glass case and frame and wrapped it in a small blanket. They were extremely patient and they waited till the morning till the gallery opened up again. And that's when they snuck out of the building to be completely unseen. Best of all, for days, no one even knew the Mona Lisa was stolen until a gallery visitor who came to see that specific painting suddenly realized that the wall was completely empty. And he immediately notified security, and that's when all chaos broke loose. Vincenzo took the Mona Lisa back to his apartment and even planned to sell it for a hefty profit. He knew that there were multiple wealthy collectors, not only in France, but all over Europe. As time went by, the word spread all around Paris, and the police were offering a huge reward for the painting if it was ever to be returned. Vincenzo knew he was now under high heat and pressure, as the whole country was looking for this painting. He even realized that the sale would not be immediate, and he would need to have extreme patience. So the guy waited almost 2 years until he found a private dealer in Florence by the name of Alfred Jarry. At first, Jarry did not think much of the sale, other than the fact that he's getting his hands on a Leonardo da Vinci masterpiece. And even Vincenzo went forward with the false name Leonardo Vincenzo. But all of a sudden, in the middle of negotiations, Alfred Jarry became extremely suspicious. He asked the head of Italian art gallery to come with him to the meeting in the city of Perugia, Italy. Not only do they have a witness, but he wanted to make sure that the painting was authentic and not a fake, and he was not going to be scammed. But these buyers were a couple steps ahead of Vincenzo. The whole time they were acting as if they were going ahead with the plan. But in reality, the police were in on it the whole time. And thanks to them, the Mona Lisa was officially recovered, and it still hangs in the world-famous Louvre Museum in Paris, France. As for Vincenzo, let's just say he was caught and put away for a long time. If you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this, click on the subscribe button and please let your family and friends know about this channel. Remember, always stay enlightened.